AskReddit by Luki III. What are you fucking sick of? Going through cancer treatment. I have had enough. Stay strong. Hopefully you'll get better soon. Fuck cancer. Chemotherapy appointments, PET scans, worrying. I'm so sorry. I wish I could take some of that worry away for you. This fucking tinnitus. I couldn't hear it before you mentioned it. Verbal abuse. I'm a veterinary nurse at a charity practice and we all get shouted at and outright threatened far too often, despite treatment being free. Registered vet tech here. I completely understand and you have my sympathies. Not to mention the pay sucks. The cost of living. Barely having any money at the end of the month after paying mortgage, grocery, electricity and gas. And everything being a monthly subscription. Political ads. And on a related note, the amount of political mail I get is just insane. Such a waste of paper and resources. Being sick. I have chronic nausea and migraines. I just want to eat something anything without risking throwing up, and go a week without another terrible headache. Same 20 years of it, and now I have a bunch of other fun chronic stuff too. I don't even talk to people about it anymore because then I get, have you tried? Yes, I've tried all the things and seen all the people. Cleaning this fucking apartment. It's just dishes, vacuuming, laundry, etc. every single day forever. I feel like I live in the movie 50 First Dates to Kids. It's the same cleaning routine every single night. I just don't like to go to bed with clutter or dirty dishes. Being drowsy all the fucking time. Totally. Every day I'm a walking zombie. Cannot function beyond a basic level. Responding to our AskReddit posts because I have no friends and nothing better to do. Edit. I'm not sure whether it's a good thing or bad thing that so many people relate to this. I barely even reply. I just lurk and doom scroll then feel bad about it. But there's so much more I should do. Surviving instead of thriving. With everything going up in price like crazy I was doing good. Now surviving. Littering. It's pure laziness. Put it in your pocket, bag, whatever, just bin it when you can. I hear you. I live in Canada, and everywhere I go, there are red Tim Hortons coffee cups all over the ground. Everywhere. Giving work 80% of my time, 90% of my energy for 70% of life and everything that follows when you give anything that much. Ads. Leela, didn't you have ads in the 20th century? Fry, well sure, but not in our dreams. Only on TV and radio. And in magazines. And movies. And at ball games and on buses and milk cartons and t-shirts and written on the sky. But not in dreams. No siree. The price of rent being too goddamn high. My rent is more than a lot of my friends' mortgage payments at this point. But the bank says I can't afford to buy a house. Fuck me right. My mind making me feel guilty about making big purchases. I just spent too much money at a record store and my brain led me to the bar. Something's wrong here. Rent going up by quite a lot, especially if you've been a great tenant and never missed a payment. People treating each other like shit. I'm tired of people being ugly to each other. My period. I'm 49, and never having another child. This bleeding every month is fucking bullshit. I highly recommend uterine ablation. I was having very heavy periods. So much so that I was dreadfully anemic. I had a quick and easy uterine ablation and my life was changed. This is not medical advice and everyone is different. Consult your doctor. Not being able to socialize and missing out on every good thing and person out there. Edit, if you've left a comment giving advice or just relating to me, just know I have read every single one. I am just overthinking all my replies. Thanks very much. I'm there with you. By all accounts I should be happy, long-term job, make enough for some disposable income at the end of the month, future plans. And it's all me. Sure there are assholes out there, but I couldn't tell you who they are since I don't talk to any of them to find out. But I'm worried I'll fail to enjoy my future travel plans, or regular plans, because I will go to and see these amazing places but it just isn't the same by yourself. I wish I had an answer, but I think some of us are just wired that way, and once it's been going on for a while, it's been 3 decades for me, most don't have the social skills to catch up or integrate. I'm fucking sick of people who don't know how to apologize and own up to their mistakes. It's bizarre that some people actually, and laughably, believe that apologizing makes you seem weak, because in objective reality, acknowledging that you were wrong and sincerely apologizing is actually a major power move, one that shows confidence, good morals, respect for others, humility, a healthy size ego, well-developed self-awareness, strength of character, and demonstrates that you, the one apologizing, are worthy of respect. Apology is strength, but refusing to apologize in a pitiful attempt to be perceived as strong and righteous doesn't ever lead to such perceptions. All it does is demonstrate that you're weak, cowardly, immature as fuck, and invariably delusional with no regard for others. My twin brother will never own up to his mistakes even if you see him make them. For example, you would see him accidentally step on the dog's tail, and you would hear the dog yelp, but he would pretend that the dog hurt itself in a different way. It really upsets me every time because I know he is capable of owning up to his mistakes but he never does, and it's just saddening. Take your fucking phone off speaker. Bullies who preach be kind all over their social media, but when they do it it's justified. I'm so fucking sick and tired of the Photoshop. Show me something natural like Afro on Richard Pryor. Knowing how fucked everything is gonna be by the time I'm a senior citizen. If we make it that long. US politics. I'm sick of politics in general. In Ontario, we now have the federal and provincial politicians being idiots as well. Having to get up to go work just so I can pay bills until I die. Yeah, my retirement plan is early death. The unattainable housing market. I'm realizing that I very well may never own a home in my lifetime. It's so frustrating that we save and save and save and the economy always takes a shit and pushes it out of reach again. We saved 4 years for a mortgage. Been in our house a year now. Cost of living has gone up so much we are seriously wondering if we can afford to keep living here. Having a mortgage isn't all I thought it would be, just another constant worry. Celebrity worship. Crippling anxiety. And the depression that comes with it. Politics. It's quite rowdy here in Brazil. Edit. Thank you so much to everyone that upvoted my comment. I've never reached 1k upvotes, much less 1.5k in any comment ever. Thank you, once again. Yes. I know all about it. I'm American born myself, but my GF is originally from Rio de Janeiro, so I follow Brazilian matters as well. She has gotten in a few fights with family and friends over the election. Plus where I live in northern New Jersey, there are huge Brazilian communities nearby in Newark and Long Branch, so I've seen and heard protests here and in the city as well. Nick. Losing people. I've lost 7 people this year between friends and family. It's not fun. It has affected me mentally horribly. I just feel mentally and physically exhausted from all the pressure. School's not helping much either. I've lived for so long I can't keep comparing and saying that someone out there has it worse than me then telling myself it's okay. Every day feels worse knowing they're gone. Not to sound cringe. Some days I smoke my pain away, but I think the best I can do is be the best person while I still can for me and them. Depends on my mood. But overall I'd say hypocrites. Inflation. Everything going up, but our wages. Being without cuddles. I understand, my dear fellow. Spam and robocalls and text. I don't want your shit. If I do, I will call you. Pay for advertising like other respected businesses. The news. The divisiveness in society. Can't we just have a conversation about something and listen to each other's viewpoint? Try to understand where someone is coming from, without getting angry and immediately writing the other person off? You would need people with the intellectual strength to not blindly believe whatever garbage they see on cant news or social media. Otherwise, the idea of just having a conversation is like trying to make a sandwich with nothing but a jug of water. Not happening. Back pain. Every shirt for women being a crop top. I have nothing against people who love them, but like 90% of women's shirts out there are crop tops. I just want a cute top that goes past my belly button. Same. I went shopping recently. I do most of my shopping online, and all the tops were so short and wide. I hate it. Rich people acting like they know everything about living the life of the other 7 billion people in existence. I absolutely can't stand when celebrities do this. They lecture us on how to live our lives from their mansion staffed with a team of assistants. I really don't care about their opinions on anything. Political ads. Plastic packaging on everything. So unnecessary most of the time. People who hate on others for existing. Just live and let live. I came in here to say unnecessary mean people, but you summed it up. I don't know if it's because I am getting older and now realizing more, or after COVID-19 and everyone being strung out, but I feel the world people have been abusively mean to one another more than normal. No one seems to care of being a good neighbor, or just a decent person. News about Elon Musk, Kanye West, and fucking Donald Trump. News about celebrities in general. These people are idiots with money. I do not care at all what they think, and I really wish other people would stop worshipping currency so much that they think having a bunch of it makes your opinion worthwhile. Fucking it ads. Intrusive thoughts. It's not fun because I know it's wrong, but I don't know how to control my brain from thinking shitty things about people. It sucks. I'm confused, scared, and fucking anxious somebody will read my mind while I'm thinking this shit and beat the shit out of me. I'm in high school BTW, so I'm not sure if this is normal for my age group. Mr. Rogers put it best, it's not the feelings, it's what you do with them. The reason you feel bad is because you care. Maybe the reason these thoughts are so persistent is because you judge yourself for having them and fight against them, when it'd just be random noise to most people, which creates a feedback loop. Source: I also have a great time living in my own head. Everything. My marriage, my job, looking after both of my parents with different health issues, my chronic pain condition. The only thing that keeps me going is my beautiful children, and I know I'm so lucky to have them. I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you who commented and sent on your kind wishes. It really does help to know that there are good people out there who care. Tired of people not have empathy, or the ability to be introspective. My EDS. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Every bone joint in my body can randomly dislocate for no real reason, and stay like that until it decides to go back. It also gives me constant reflux to the point I cannot lie down, incontinence, and frequent migraines. I had a very physically active youth, but now I can't so much as pour a kettle without my shoulder potentially dislocating.